Hey, what's up everyone? Michael here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and in this video I want to talk about how I was able to pass 20 evals with Apex Trader funding in one day with just 2 trades. I'll break it down for you and let you know how I was able to do that. So let's get into this. Apex Trader funding is another prop firm that I really like just because they allow you to have 20 accounts. Now, other prop firms, they have different rules, and of course, there are always pros and cons with these prop firms. But with Apex Trader Funding, they do give out really nice promos from time to time. Like right now, they're giving out 80% off evals. For the best price, you can use GST as a promo code. There's a link below as well. But right now, Apex Funding is running 80% off and is going to be around another 2.5 days. Right. Of course, after this, we don't know what kind of promo they're going to run, but normally Apex have one of the best promos. And on top of that, you can pass within one day. And also right now, when you actually transition from evals to your funded accounts where they call PAs, that you can pay with a one-time fee. It's a lifetime at $85. So that's a massive discount as well. So let's get into this. What I decided to do, because I have such a short time period to pass, instead of going with the larger accounts, 150K, 250K, which I prefer, I went with the 50Ks because then the profit target is only $3,000, right? Even though the drawdown is 2005, which is a kind of small for the contract size I like to use, but I went with those anyway. So I picked up 20 accounts and passed them yesterday, and today I activated them and then put another 700 on these on day one. So I need to trade 8 days, and 5 of those days have to be above $50 in order to get a payout. If I reach 2,600, and I can withdraw $2,000. Now if you times that by 20 accounts, that's $40,000. So that's a crazy ROI if I reach the profit target. Okay, so without further ado, let's go into my trading view to talk about the 2 trades I actually took. So let's talk about gold first. Now, gold is pretty interesting because it's on a tear, and what I did was I waited for a pullback, right? You can see there's this trend line going up. It's very bullish, and then at 8 o'clock, we saw this pump, right? We saw this pump. Pullback that basically hit the high value node, pull back into a trend line, align with point of control, right? There's a lot of orders in this area, retest this trend line, and then that's where we got in. So what I like to do is I want to go with the trend. I want to make sure there is a pullback into a key area with confluence. So right now, how many confluence do we have? We have basically a trend line rejection. We have point of control. We have, you can consider this as support or order block, right? We had this rejection and then even pull back to a discount zone. So to me, that's an A+ setup, and I got in with 5 contracts. Now, normally I would not go in with 5 contracts just because we're only working with 2,500 drawdown. So I did because I want to get in and get out and then make sure I hit my profit target and pass these evals. So I did not trail stop it just because we have trailing drawdown, so I don't want it to come back and hurt me, so I want to get in and get out. And so that's what I did. I basically saw profit at 1,005 and I closed my position, basically set my TP and get out over here, and then that was my first position. So that's something that you need to remember for the trailing drawdown, which I could record another video for you and talk about other rules and different prop firms as well. But just remember that with Apex, there is trailing drawdown that you need to be careful of. All right, so that is the first position on gold. Now let's head over to NASDAQ over here. For NASDAQ, again, I was waiting for a pullback just because I saw this bullish pump. And actually, I did not get into this position. That was actually a position that I was looking at, but I already passed my evals at that time. So this one's another 5 con that I went in. Here we had a bullish pump. It basically broke structure, came back, pulled back into 0.618. And then we also had an order block over here. rejected off this order block, and then that's where I got in on the buy over here. So it took liquidity, pumped up, came back into our key POI, and then it's also a support area, right? Rejection, we saw wicks over here, and then that's where we got in. Okay, so those are the two positions. So if you're interested in Apex Trader funding, you can go ahead and go to their website. Of course, if you want to use my code, you can, as GST upon checkout. Apex do give one of the best promos in the industry. I do like them, and a lot of people are getting payouts with them as well. So you can check them out if you want, and then definitely look into the FAQ and understand their rules, because they do have a lot of different rules that you have to follow. But if you know how to trade, these rules shouldn't affect you that much. Just stick to it, and then you'll get paid. All right, so hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not in my Discord group, there's a link below. You can go ahead and join for free. I do breakdowns in there as well, and sometimes share my positions. So go ahead, check the link in the description, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.